Sometimes I without you. Hey, you gotta get the hell off the stage, man. Hey, somebody get him off the stage. Huh? Hey, get off the stage, man. Put your hands in my hand, baby. Everybody put your hands up. Put your hands was just up. When I put the vibes up. Put your fucking hands up.
Oh man, so they saying the singer Mario is crashing out on stage with somebody at the Fresno fair. What's going on? The dude he kicked off is a videographer and was recording for all of the artists at the fair. Let's see what's up.
You gotta get the fuck off the stage, dog. Get off the stage. Oh, get the fuck off the stage, nigga. Get off the stage. Put your hands in my hand, baby. Your hand to make me feel alright. Take a rest, take a rest.
Now, I could tell y'all from first-hand experience, I've done this job before. When I went to school for film, when I was in school, I filmed events in Orlando. I did a Migos concert, Young Thug concert. Came down to Miami, I was personally filming for a lot of folks. But I used to be this guy on the stage and shit. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, that'll make you hate a nigga forever if you ain't gonna put hands on the right there, bro. Cause like, goddamn, bro. You couldn't tap somebody and whisper in somebody's ear like, yo, can you tell him to... You gotta shine on dude like that in front of everybody. That's crazy. Let's see what people saying though, man. They saying him jumping back into the song took me out. I thought he was a stage photographer. Is he not? Fair, you should not be talking to staff like that. Little man syndrome full effect. This man appears to be a photographer doing the job he was paid to do. Did he need a moment or... So you at the fair in Fresno of all places, you can bring it down. Yeah, the R&B niggas are the real thugs. I've been hearing that for the longest. I remember I was a jit, so I wasn't really like, you know, aware, but I heard when I got older, people talked about Jodeci like they was thugs and shit. In his defense, bro was probably not his hired videographer, and most people don't know the videographers have the rights to everything they record, not the artist. So Mario likely wanted to remove the con game from his set. Dude know he was in the wrong. That's not true, bro. Yes, he probably wasn't his hired videographer, but he's probably hired from the promoter, so you can't say con game. Maybe you had a typo, but it's not a con game. He doesn't know he was in the wrong. If a venue or promoter books you to go ahead and film and they want certain footage to document their event after they pay someone to come and perform, then you have the freedom to go wherever you want to go. The artist could tell the promoters like, yo, I don't want no one in this area. Can you please accommodate me? The videographer more than likely doesn't know that. If the venue or the promoter, whoever booked them to go ahead and do that shit, they telling him, yo, you have free reign. Just please give me the best shots, do your thing. They gonna go ahead and try to get the best shots they can without interrupting or impeding the space of the performer. I don't know how close he was, but the lady was filming, the dude didn't seem like he was nowhere near Mario. So I don't know. But dude is having fun with the situation. This is his IG posted this right here saying, haters gonna say it's Photoshop. Hell nah. It's him randomly on the stages, on major stages. And shit. Hey, you gotta have fun with these situations, bro. Straight off the motherfucking stage. So this the angle from dude. This is what he was recording right here. Hell no, man. This artist right here, Louis the singer, said, I had a good time when you were on the stage with me, homie. Keep killing it. He said, when you almost 40, everything make us mad. This lady says, I was in the audience and it pissed me off. He was so rude to him. He could have asked him nicely. This person says he called my driver a peon when he rented my party buses. This is right in character. Damn. So it seemed like dude speak on the right here. Let me see what's going on.
And this is what I do before any artist takes a stage, before you guys, you know, I like to go backstage and meet the artist and tell them, I'm gonna get up close shots, real personal shots that's gonna look good. Yeah. If you don't want it, let me know and I'll keep my distance. And I try to do that with every artist. Unfortunately, it didn't happen that night. Right. And you know, I didn't get to introduce myself before going on. But his team, before he went on, he was backstage. I'm trying to figure out, because everybody came up the ramp. Everybody everybody got introduced up the ramp, and they did their performance. And before he went on, like I said, his guys, they were great. I mean, they told me and Rivy, they said, hey, just so you guys know, we want a clean set. We don't want you guys like all that. So I'm like, okay, so you got to clarify. So do you want us on stage or not? Like, and he's like, well, when he comes out, he's gonna come up here. He gets choreographed. I don't want anybody in the way. Cool, bad, done. I said, so afterwards, can we advance? Can we approach and get closer? Yeah, cool. Just keep it cool, you know. Got a lot of dancers. All right. So he came up, and I promise I'll post everything. But I got the side. So I'm right stage, and I see him coming through the curtain. So I'm like, okay, prompt set up perfect. And I try to make everything cinematic. So I see the flash of white. I'm like, okay, he got on the same outfit that he was dancing in the mirror too back in the day. So he comes walking. So I kind of creep in and bam, stop, get everything, stay out of the way. So I was getting amazing footage. I get 5 minutes in, going around. His dancers left off stage, so he was just solo. So I don't know if that kind of threw him off because he didn't have that cover of the two dancers. So now, you know, it's a different dynamic when you're by yourself. I mean, obviously I'm not an artist, but things are missed. Things, you know, slip ups and stuff when you don't have that extra, you know, kind of curtain around you. In the comments, people were saying that he said that he saw shadows or something. I don't know. I was out there for 10 minutes before I got kicked off. So whatever happened, I don't know. I didn't hear it. But in the video that I posted, it's cut short because I don't want, you know, stuff in the beginning. But I was getting crowd shots of the people in the pit having a good time. And when I pan over and up, I see him coming directly towards me. He doesn't have dancers on stage, so I'm not worried about them. So I'm like, I'm just getting a great shot. So I'm pushing into him, and I'm going. He's coming right at me, and I notice his whole demeanor just changed. And I'm like, this ain't gonna be good. And that's when he said, "Get the fuck off the stage." And I'm like, hold on. Like, and he said it, and it didn't really register because I've never been told that. Like, you don't talk to a grown man like that. One. But then I'm like, okay. Maybe I heard him wrong. And the news photographer in me said keep rolling. Because that's what you do. So I kept rolling, and from different angles that people was posting, you can see me in the back. I'm retracting, and I'm all like, all right, he means it, but I'm still filming. And that's when he goes into it, but he turns around and says it again. But it wasn't until after the show when I went back into the footage and heard him say exactly what he said, which was, he repeated himself, but he said the N-word at the end.
That's when it was like, all right.
And from, you know, different races, you know, perceive the word differently. Me as a black man, I don't say it. Period. Like, you'll never hear it come out of my mouth. If I'm reciting words, obviously, and I'm, you know, of the type, but I don't like using that word freely. So when he said that, I was shocked because I heard it afterwards, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm posting this. There's no letdown for him." And then my wife is like, "Are you sure you want to do it?" You know, and I'm like, "No, you know, he called me out in front of thousands of people.
Not one.
I got to reciprocate twice. I got to reciprocate."
And being in the age that we're in, where things can go viral real quick, and artists are exposed. He caught the bad end of it, and it just happened the way it did. And I even, after the show, I even approached his staff, and then actually when he said security, get him off, I'm expecting somebody to come grab me. I looked around like, man, I'm walking off the stage, nobody coming to grab me. They're not gonna, and his security wasn't doing all that anyways. Now Lloyd's security guard, they were on top of things. Baby man, shout out to him. He was like, hey, back up. And I'm like, all right, cool, man. And then he left, and he was like, he was comfortable seeing that I was just getting shots, and he just let me do my thing. And then after the show, like I said, I approached Lloyd and his people. They apologized. And I was like, well, if you guys want, I can go in and still get an interview. If you want, because I'm not bitter. I still want to show him, I did capture the moment. I got great shots of you that you can use to help you get more bookings and stuff. It's just, they didn't want to, so I'm like, all right, I'm going home. I'm going to go to, Chicken Charlie, get me something, go to Burrito, get me and go home. So
Alright, that's the story from the cameraman, dog. Now once again, I can relate 100% to this. I done been in this position when I did film for people and stuff like that. And it probably was weird when Mario was walking up on him because he probably thought Mario was gonna interact with the camera or some shit. I don't know, I would have thought that because I remember Quavo, when I was filming for Migos one time, Quavo came and he interacted with my camera and shit like that. And it ended up being great footage for me, you feel me? Young Dolph too, I filmed for Young Dolph as well. But that was a different situation. I was with Dolph all day, so it wasn't like I was hired by the people. I was hired by Dolph's team to go ahead and film with him, so it was natural for him to interact with the camera. Rest in peace, Dolph, though, cool dude. But Mario has since come out to do some damage control. He said this right here. People are misinformed about the Fresno situation. No one told us a cameraman was shooting my set. I got to the show 10 minutes before my performance and went on stage. Multiple times while seeing the cameraman through my peripheral, I got distracted and one time almost tripped over the speaker trying to make sure I'm not walking in the same direction as him. He was too far downstage. A cameraman is not supposed to be that far downstage unless he's with you and shooting you that close for a reason. It can really throw you off in the midst of all that while talking backstage, right? I got frustrated and that's when I said, yo, you get the F off the stage. I will take accountability for being 0 to 100 type of person, and this is why I stay out of the way most of the time. I never want one recorded incident to wipe away the work I've done as a person, to stay out of y'all mouths and the blogs. I performed under all types of circumstances. I'm a very professional person through and through. Anybody who works with me knows that. To the cameraman, you got caught in the crossfire, my boy, and I'm sorry you had to experience that. It was nothing personal. You're welcome to come and shoot me on tour. It will be nothing but us tour, and we can do it the right way. To the fans who were triggered, I love you. To you bots, F you. All right, so he wants to go ahead and give the cameraman the opportunity to go ahead and film. If y'all was a cameraman, would you go and film with him? Back in my filming days, because I did not like the industry. I hated the music industry when it came from behind the scenes filming it. I hated it. But if I was on the grind and hustling and he asked me about that, I don't know, bro. The way he spoke like that, bro, I don't know if I'll fuck with that. I can't even lie. Like, you thinking about the money that may come with it or opportunities, but the way he spoke to Buddy, I don't know if I'll take that. I don't know if I'll take that. You only apologizing because of the reaction that you got from social media. I don't know if I'll take that bread or opportunity. More opportunities gonna come. This person says this right here. Y'all read the other comment. They say, I used to wonder a lot of times what happened to a lot of artists that we used to love and adore that kind of fell off, and then you realize they're all a bunch of arrogant dickheads who probably sabotaged their own career silently. That's how it goes. Only the very, very talented ones survive that. Or the insulated ones who have a team that protects them from themselves. I ain't gonna say no names. There's artists that I love that's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo for goddamn Cocoa Puffs. But they still here. And it's because they are generationally talented. But they cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. We probably gonna be covering that person later. So turn on those naughty bells, man, and let me know what you got to say in the comment section below. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.